yesterday, the Gwen was flexed out at the last moment. Of course, could be Gwen top, Viego jungle, or vice versa.
Yeah.
We just saw Viego top from Whippo yesterday.
Didn't look good.
Yeah, valid. He was nerfed out of top lane for a reason, and the nerf's kind of stuck, as it turns out. But, you know, the option is left up until 20 seconds in the timer, so we'll wait to see. I'm open-minded here, but I think this is probably the stronger look.
I think this is what it's going to be. I mean, not a lot of people are playing the Viego top. I mean, Whippo did fine individually in lane, but just team composition-wise, it seemed to actually struggle. I generally
sacrifice their lane because it's not a requirement of them, because so much focus is about the bottom lanes. The top laners are left alone a lot more. Like, I think we've seen way more interesting, you know, fight you one-on-one skill matchups, right? Both top laners not taking flash, for example. We've seen way more scrapping and more interesting top lane picks this season than any other. You could say it's not about top lane as much, and yet top laners are all taking these volatile fighters.
Yeah, I agree. And I do think the fact that neither of these guys have flash, as you pointed out, can draw the junglers up there, which kind of reinforces the point that it may be very much so about that top lane. Pretty standard runes, it feels like, across the board here. It is going to be airy, and that's why it's interesting, right? And that's why you have to take the context of it and say, okay, well, did he create that gold lead, or would Gathering Storm have been, you know, more of an advantage?
Yeah.
Impact now, just getting that river ward, but there's lots of wards, you know, up in this area. They are protecting Kumo pretty heavily, so they were expecting, you know, some sort of pressure up here on the top side. You can see wards all around there.
He probably got spotted.
Inspired should have been spotted walking into the pit.
And a little bit of damage down on the bottom side. Danny going to be dangerously low in a 1v3. Doesn't have a way out, and first blood is claimed. Josedeodo on the board. FlyQuest, 500 gold ahead.
And they made that one look really easy. Danny just making the call that he is dead to rights here. Not going to blow any sums, accepts his death. On that top side, though, Kumo going to get pushed all the way back. So his base, he gets hit. He knows he is dead. So they're not going to blow any sums. They just hold on to that. And Jojo back to lane. Both mid laners have TP'd. And he's just going to pop the ulti immediately, try to chunk him out.
Yeah.
Because he did just have the one potion, plus he's got a biscuit in pocket. So if he can land a couple more lasers, he could start to actually push Decoy back potentially here.
Decent damage out of Impact now as well. Top lane back to equal in CS, but a gank is coming. Try for the 1v1. Can he kill Kumo? Ult comes across. Ignite claims it. But Viego is in for a bit more. Cannot avenge his dead wife. Josedeodo left empty-handed in the bottom side of 2-on-2. Does get the kill. Impact actually falls. Level 6 off a camp, maybe, I'm not sure. But Afro gonna be in danger, puts on the shield, flashes away from the skill shots. Can they find round 2? Should be happening. Goes for the knockup. Can they kill Jojo? Nearly. But Johnson's going down. Afro going to follow. And it's 3-2 to Evil Geniuses.
Clean dive on that bottom side. And Impact gets the solo kill up on that top side. So things going really well there for EG. Jose was able to trade one back. And that's something good for them, because the Viego is getting very, very strong, but still, overall, EG going to be really happy about that one. I think that was the last tick of Ignite that actually did kill off Kumo. Impact had it completely timed out there. That last second R2, the final tick of Ignite, gets him the kill, and he did get out for at least a bit.
Yeah, I think it was a flash follow from Viego. I'd have to watch it. I assume we will get a replay at some point. Obviously, a good chase down, so let's watch it again. Level 6 goes right in.
Exactly. He gets level 6. He's going forward right as he's about to get it. The Ignite is up. The tick of Ignite does take him down. Impact looks like he gets out. Impact may have greeted for this wave because there's a lot of farm there. Maybe trying to wait out for the Shroud. We'll see, yeah.
Flash stun.
Yep, nicely played there. I mean, Impact just needed to base, but it's one of those things where if you Johnson just misplaced the W there, actually missed. If he hit that root, they would have got a kill, but now mid lane, Jose may go down.
One hit, not quite down on a single Ruby Crystal. No boots even, but yeah, they couldn't get the last bit of damage on him, so staying alive here. Still a close game, 500 gold apart. Inspired is in, wants the big play. Ward hop into a kick, into a waiting stun, and a knockup. Everything answered perfectly. Inspired finds his second kill.
Really nice kick there. And right into the waiting arms of Vulcan and Jojo. Lots of CC to ensure Decoy would.
Viego somewhere near me. I'm going to walk away from this one. Blast plants out. Obviously, the ward wouldn't cover through camouflage, so just get some of his bot wave. A little damage from Johnson. Gonna go for the big ult. Flash into the damage output. Wow! Danny solo kills Johnson. Get off my damn turret.
That's a man who knows his champion, knows the limits there. Johnson thought he was completely safe pushing up, but Danny knows he has his summoners because he saved them on his death to look for a play later. That was the play. Vulcan should be able to W over the wall.
Yep.
Should be okay here, but just so nicely done there by Danny on top of maximum DPS with those chakrams. Just really, really well played by Danny. Aggressive stuff, and that's kind of what we've come to know from him. Like, he is one of the guys that sees these angles and sees these opportunities on these plays that are just so aggressive.
Look at the distance he's playing back, by the way. Gale Force done. The man's barely... We have to zoom out to show Johnson in this one.
I'm sorry, Danny, please.
Like, this is the Jhin ultimate view, by the way. Like, this is what you get when you press Jhin R. That's the range he's playing at. He's an ult bot.
That's where you have to play. Gotta play safe. Standing back now. He's showing some respect in this case. He knows he's still down his flash, so he would be vulnerable. And yeah, Danny doesn't have his flash, but oh my god, he's skill forcing in.
3 almost finds the kill, has reinforcements, and he's gonna almost find the knockup for a bit more. Walks in 1v3. Burns a summoner heal. Okay, that hurts a bit, but that man runs this lane.
I mean, he almost killed Afro there. That would have been a disaster if he got another solo kill there. They're going to drop the Herald, though. Package TP is coming through, but it's back to mid lane, so they won't be trying to defend this bot lane turret with the Corki TP. He's just going to be picking up that farm. Not quite enough damage to knock this down now, but battle in mid lane.
Nice job, gets over the stun. Cannot find the rest of the kill, though. Obviously, with the Hex Drinker, he's pretty tanky. And nice job to get away from the stun, but still, Package does not mean the kill. Jojopion walks away with his summoner still. In the health bar on Kumo.
And when you have two champions that are just going the exact same build, getting a gold lead is a really big deal, right? You know, they're both working toward that mythic. Impact is going to have it much sooner. Kumo actually has had some pretty unideal bases. So last time he went back to base, he couldn't afford the blasting wand, so he just grabbed the null magic mantle and was like, okay, well, I'll try to survive. So he is getting bullied here pretty hard, and they're having to support him.
Gonna be rooted, ease in, wants the kill, but he's stuck out of range of the ultimate. Can't get much more done, staying invisible. There's the reinforcements, and finds the first kill. They find a second. Impact says top die, bot die. Everyone get out of my lane. 3 for nothing. Evil Genius is winning top. They win in bot. They're winning this game.
EG are looking like they're back to lock in form here. FlyQuest up at the top of the table for now, but EG are crushing him. 14 minutes in, 5K gold lead, 8-2. Impact playing that out very, very well. Inspired and him have been having a great game. Everything has been going their way, and it's just going to get harder and harder here for Kumo, who's even further behind now in this 1v1. And FlyQuest are trying to bail him out of these situations, but EG just reinforce and punish.
Decent damage, picks him into the Rakan. Thankfully, Aftermoo is here for some defense. Can they chase it down? Not quite. Forcing a flash, Impact is around, but out of major cooldown, so gonna walk right back out. Josedeodo lives. Of course, flash is down.
It means Soul is a long, long way off.
No, if you get it as soon as possible, you're looking at, yeah, just over 30 minutes, 30 and change if you're doing it on cooldown every single time, 50 minutes from right now if you were to insta-give it.
Yeah.
So that's the pacing we're on. That said, I'm expecting...
You can see they're moving the lanes around. Danny is farming up mid, going to be pushing that in. While Jojo will take the solo turret gold on that top side. Had Vulcan covering him, so was pretty safe. Inspired also up there, grabbing the Herald. And you can see EG are just kind of extending their vision forward, right? And they do a very good job of this, creating this whole pocket of safety for Jojo to push up on that top side. And that's really what does allow you to do that. And this is one of the things where sometimes if you're watching a pro game and you're wondering, you know, why forward vision, making sure that it's safe to push.
Good sidestep. Jojo holds the flash, does sidestep the stun. Well done there. Josedeodo sadly never find the way in. So we sit there at 8-2. 2 kills, all that keeps FlyQuest away from being perfect gamed at this point in time. First Herald, second Herald, the Dragon, kills, towers, all that has gone EG's way so far.
Yeah, and Jose got those 2 early kills. You know, even had the first blood, but hasn't really been able to turn it into anything more because the lanes have kind of been struggling. You know, Danny gets a solo kill on Johnson, Impact gets a solo kill on Kumo. Corki, you know, is just kind of farming it out there against Jojo, so, you know, things not looking like they're going their way. The last of the tier 1s have now fallen, making a 6,000 gold lead here. We're going to have to see how EG does extending the gold lead from here, though, as Decoy has package.
Yep, packages to get a slow. He's going to be out of range, cannot follow Q2. No kick flash available from that.
Early in the game, and it's tough to actually push tier 2s when it's this early on.
And a Gale Force to safety. Johnson knows he is in Flash W range, and you can sometimes Gale Force that on Reflex, but in this case, just 90-second cooldown, not a big deal, whatever. Let me just get out of that one, and he will stay alive. No dive onto him, but the gold lead grows to 6,000 in mid lane tier 2, soon to die.
Yeah, it's very, very low here. You know, Vulcan kind of threatening the flank on the side here, Inspired pushing in with Danny, so Danny is very, very safe. And they are going to be able to, on this next wave, I think, just straight up walk it up, take down that tower, because you can see Decoy on top side, they saw Kumo on bot side, so they know there's no response coming to this. And FlyQuest just losing more and more, and now it is that case. It was recalls, 3 members running top, Inspired who was covering mid and runs straight to top as well. So in this situation, I think FlyQuest would have actually been punished for that play, but you know that's the kind of read you have to make. You know, is this dangerous or is it not? And I think a lot of teams would have gone for the play that you're talking about, because normally you would expect them to be at Dragon onslaught.
Yep, and this was why we've been seeing more and more blue trinkets. I think it's very, very important. I think optimal like late game trinket scenarios is 3-2, only blue and red trinkets. Ability, Afro sadly on a ward himself, control wards, goes for the jump. Nope, sorry Vulcan. He saw the control come down, says, I'm in danger, takes that quick mental note and gets off the bus. He's gonna be just fine. Now, Kumo versus Impact in the bottom side. I believe the first of the ulti did not land, but now gotta try for round 2 after an auto attack, but he just wants to run away. Jumps over the wall, sidesteps the Shuriken, but now Inspired's in for a bit more. Finally realizes where Kumo is gone. Can they find the way across the into the wall? Is gonna make everything land. There should not be an easy way out. Kumo tries to heal, and he will go down. Kill number 9 on the board for Evil Geniuses.
Nicely done. No ability to actually make that play on the other side either. FlyQuest can't start up the Baron. They're way too far behind. So they get the
range, like, and it's dodgeable because it's pretty well telegraphed. Like, you've got Corki and Jin poke, but poke only matters when you're ahead. Otherwise, the Bloodthirster Ophelio says, that's cute, and autos a Krug camp twice, right? Like, Impact's winning his side against Kuma. I realized that was supposed to be a little bit volatile, but you blinded Gwen, Akali was the counter, and you're like, yes, indeed, we're going to keep Gwen top lane. We'll play into the counter matchup, and oh, Inspire's the stronger early game jungle? Oh, I guess we're losing the lane then, right? Yeah. And so everything is just kind of going poorly. No lane is from ahead. Even Corki's probably supposed to win his lane against Victor. Well, Jojo won the lane. Some of that's rune, some of that's player skill probably. So there is, and they do have an item, right? Lee Sin went Force of Nature, right? He's like, well, but once they buy armor, I'll append that, don't worry. But it's like, cool, we're really power troughed here. We're already behind. We're even farther behind. We can't team fight for Baron or anything because all of our items suck right now, and they're not even spiking on 2, so this is why I was really hoping the game goes super late.
Yeah, and that seems to be their call, right? Is we're scaling, right? You know, and that's going to be their call, whether or not it works out. You know, I tend to think it really.
And of course, Tukui to run away, and now we look at the attempt at Baron. Dragon 3 was claimed. We are on pace for a 31-minute Dragon Soul if possible. And here we go. Baron being attacked. Yes, it's on vision, but is it going to matter? Josedeodo, can he get a smite steal? We saw one earlier from TSM. It didn't turn into a win, but it was a good steal. So the teleport's now coming in as well. And it turns out the 2-item builds are going to matter. It's make or break right now. Baron could end the game.
Package TP.
Package available, and it will be EG flinching. Okay, they force the TP, package down. They will wait it out.
I mean, they got double TP. I think that's super worth for them. They started up, and they walked Impact there. They walked Jojo there. They didn't spend anything. So now all you do is EG. You actually send Impact back to bot side. You wait till someone responds. Then you can set up a TP cross-map play, start Baron again in the 5v4. And they've just got to kind of rinse and repeat this one more time with FlyQuest not having those resources. Sure, Tukui actually is able to pick up the tower, get the objective TP, but still, there's always the threat of being able to start that up. Tukui is going to make this a little bit more difficult as he has his 3 items now. He has that Ludens, and he is 16.
Shirelia's pop, look for the play. Flash forced early off of Aftermoo. He was going to die otherwise. A flash forward for Danny, finds a bit. Not going to get the kill just yet, still wants to go upwards, gets away. Rocket's not going to land. That means that is map control in the bottom side. Yes, they have already walked Impact over, and now back to the bot lane again. So once again, bottom inhibitor turret versus the Baron play. Danny knocks out some of the vision. He could blast plant, doesn't take it. They will go for the red buff steal. They're going to go ahead and take the rest of the gold. They're playing it slowly. They're taking Vulcan's recall.
FlyQuest slowly but surely. They're going to be able to grab the scuttle. Jose is trying to set up vision on the other side, maybe look for some sort of a pick. I think this is worth a try. You know, even if it is a bit of a risky play, look for that, see if you can get someone down.
All right, Jose and Vulcan get a quick scrap, but again, Jose doesn't want to stay with this fight because he's going to be in a 1v3 shortly. Has reinforcements. Here comes the teleport flank. This is the play they wanted. Gwen has to recall and walk. Can they make one happen? Blast went over the wall. They saved that from before, and now it is time for the team fight. 4v3, a kick around towards Impact. Good damage, but they're not going to find that kill just yet. Opening up his gym, but Jojo's already got 1. He's got 2, and that is going to be FlyQuest pushed right out of their side of the map.
Nicely done by EG. They had the patience to find the play there. TP advantage was still there for only about 30 or 40 more seconds, but they had the deep ward. They catch FlyQuest over, pushing on that top side. They punish with the TP flank, and now they're on the Baron here. It's up to Jose, who does have flash, who does have ulti. Impact's trying to zone, but I mean, this is not a threatening Akali here with very low health and no ultimate. And Kumo's in the pit now. He's trying to force their hand here.
Has to jump right back out, though. Able to get his E back. Impact is one hit from dead. He misses the W. Johnson nearly finds the solo kill. Josedeodo inside the pit. Camouflage, but they are in range of him. This man will die. And that means Baron's going to be a formality. Dragons next up on the board. A nice attempt by Johnson, but only one tower on the board. 12-2. Evil geniuses are crushing.
Almost 10K ahead now. They're going to grab the soul as well. FlyQuest tried to force the Baron there over the side. EG was delaying. They tried to send someone in, which I think is kind of clever in this situation because EG were just going to hold the Baron at low health. So they send Kumo in the pit. They try to get it low enough, but he's forced out. Jose goes in, but he can't finish it off. Now looking for Danny, but we'll see if they can actually catch him. It's double PP committed.
Uh-oh. Impact in for some more as well. Nearly gets the first kill. Gonna chase in. And that's Tsukui dying right as well. Now the next one gonna happen again. A kill on the board. Jojipyeon finds the third in as many minutes. And now Kumo on the way out needs the blast plant. Not gonna happen. Two more. A double kill again for the EG mid laner. 15-2 on the board. And it's lights out for FlyQuest.
They're pushing mid. They got everything they need. Trying to find a pick on the other side, but Danny's going aggressive. He's turning it around.
Johnson gets charmed. Not quite knocked up. The ulti's gonna land. And Danny finds another kill in the exact same way. Ult's gonna land. Down goes Jin, and it's curtains for FlyQuest. Their second loss to be found right now. EG with a 2-4 start. It was a rough one, but they've come to play here. Their first actual game of Super Week. They will play again later today. Looking for that winning record in the first round robin. Couple of antics on the fountain. Only 2 kills given up. The Nexus falls, and EG wins.
Super important win for EG. Very, very clean stuff from them. Winning the lanes, playing the map really, really well. Great individual performances from multiple people here. Impact and Danny both finding solo kills.
Hey, espera. Si has llegado hasta aquí, te doy las gracias por ver el vídeo. Recuerda suscribirte para estar al día de las mejores partidas de competitivo en español. No te olvides de apoyar el vídeo con un like y tu comentario. Dejo todos los links para que apoyéis al LVP y sus casters, ya que sin ellos esto no sería posible. ¡Hasta la próxima!